Why is this in there?
Okay.
Always when I'm not ready. I haven't even pulled it up yet.
Well, that's okay, because you know our podcast. We're never prepared at all for anything.
Hello, everyone.
Good
We
morning,
took a One
Vietnam.
Direction hiatus.
We took a
But we
hiatus.
actually came back.
We're taking a little mix hiatus. Hopefully they don't pull a
It
One
was-
Direction.
It was just kind of a weird couple of days, guys. I got fired from my job. So I've been trying to get a new one.
Please excuse my dogs. They're being little assholes.
Yeah, this has
yeah.
been like the most stressful couple weeks of my life since the last time we recorded.
Yeah, but thankfully she's getting out of that toxic. No, I shouldn't talk your job.
I'll do it if you don't.
Well, her workplace was toxic as fuck. It's all I shall say.
Yes, I won't say much more. Just some wrongful things that were not correct happened, and I was very frustrated. And so we're out of here.
She was wrongfully fired.
But at the end of the day, I honestly was on the fence whether I wanted to be there or not, and that just kind of like nailed the last nail in the coffin. I'm like, okay. Oh,
Know what?
Sorry. Bye. I was holding in a burp.
Like Ice Cube said, bye, Felicia.
True. I did get my hair done since the last time we recorded.
Oh, yeah, girl, show off your hair.
It's in a bun. But basically, the front is blue and purple, and the back is blue and purple.
It's very
It's
lovely.
fading. I need to get it redone. I forgot to call the salon again.
Anyway, so Sierra, now that we're off the topic of your depressing work life,
Talk
what do
about
you...
my depressing love life.
Let's talk about our non-existent love lives.
I'm on Bumble. Does that count? Every time I meet someone on Bumble and we like start talking on Snapchat, it's like one of two things happen. We talk for like a week and like slowly like fade away because we both get bored of each other, or we see what each other actually looks like and we're like, ugh.
Ew.
That's just kind of what's happening to me right now. Like, I'm sure it's happened for other people about me, but there's this one guy that I thought was real cute, but he obviously used some very young looking pictures of himself.
He used a lot of Snapchat filters.
Excuse me, dear men, please use current pictures because you're not helping anybody, you fucking catfishes.
Don't accuse us of catfishing for using a Snapchat filter if you're catfishing by using a high school photo of yourself.
Oh yeah, dudes who still have their high school senior picture as one of their pictures on Tinder or Bumble and are upwards of 21, then I'm not going to swipe right on you.
Stop. Get some help.
Get some help. So we had the great idea of, we were also running out of ideas, and that's why we took a hiatus, because this shit's hard.
Also, we lost motivation.
Yeah, we can cancel the podcast, in fact, where we just listen to ourselves talk.
Well, we did record one episode, but then Sierra didn't tell me that it got corrupted, and Sierra didn't tell me my microphone kept cutting in and out the entire time.
I didn't know it did that often.
It was literally just like...
Like, it literally only was weird once for me on this side. Like, it was just kind of like when you're on a FaceTime and you have bad connection and it just freezes for like a second. That's all that happened for me.
Oh, okay. So then it's just my microphone being shitty.
Yeah, it's like it took us all week to get together to record, and then we did it, and shit got corrupted, and we got pissed and just stopped for a second.
We lost all motivation.
Truly.
Anyway, so today we are going to discover more about each other and take shitty Buzzfeed personality tests.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this one.
And how are we going to do this? Are we going to share the screen, or are we just going to take them, like, on our sides?
Yeah, I think we should just read them out.
Okay. So let me pull up the first one, which is Our Flag Means Death.
If you have not watched that show, I do recommend it.
It is... First of all, let me just sing my praises to Taika Waititi, because I've loved this man for years. And just him getting the recognition he deserves for this amazing piece of art, and the gay iconography of two pirates, absolutely beautiful.
That's a huge surprise that was a huge surprise for me. I know we saw it coming, but at the same time, it's like, don't tell them all that's happening, you know?
Oh yeah, and it's just. But, like, I remember I watched the first episode, and I kind of just, like, stopped watching it because I got busy and forgot about it. And then this girl I follow
together.
And then I follow this girl on TikTok who kept on making Our Flag Means Death TikToks. And I was like, it can't be that funny. Well, it has to be that funny. It's Taika. But, But, okay, I'll give it another chance. Thank God I did, because it is an amazing show, and I will fucking sue if they don't make it a second season.
Oh my God, if they don't, like, the cliffhanger that they left that season on, I will be so upset. But that's been done before, and it's like, I'm so annoyed, because there's a few shows that got canceled because of the pandemic, and they left it on a cliffhanger specifically so they could restart, so they could do the next show, and then it was like, oh, by the way, you're canceled. I'm like, great.
Just the ending was just pure emotional damage. I don't want to spoil it.
Look at my bag of Funyuns just hanging off, like, slightly off frame.
My phone's blocking. See, we love the Funyuns. Oh, and then you got your little your actual axolotl.
No, I have a little hermit crab squishy. I found it at Target for $30. It's one of those giant 20-inch ones. And I bought it on a whim, and I like it. It's a little hermit crab. But Our Flag Means Death is pretty good show. Ava bothered me for weeks to watch it, and I like Jojo Rabbit. I love Jojo Rabbit. And I was just like, the only reason I didn't say yes is because I trust your opinions when it comes to, like, movies and TV, because we like the same things. It was just, I didn't feel like watching a show. I just, like, did it. There was no rhyme or reason as to why I didn't feel like watching it, but I was just like...
Oh, I know. You told me the first time that I watched it, that I asked you to watch it, like, I don't want to watch a show.
I know. I'm a movie person. I feel like I like sitting and watching a movie. Because, like, people are like, no, I like to binge the season. I'm like, no, I kind of like when everything is, like, done and concise and, like, in an hour and, like, some odd minutes.
I think I remember the night that I asked you to watch it for the first time was the one where we watched the German, what was it, beer pong team?
Oh, Beer Fest?
Beer Fest.
What a ride that movie is.
It was like Crybaby. Like, I couldn't fully understand what the plot was, but I enjoyed it.
Basically, there's an underground beer Olympics in Germany during Oktoberfest, and they've never had an American team. So these group of Americans took it upon themselves to become the American team, and they won against the Germans.
And also, what was she? The mom or the grandma?
The grandma.
The grandma also played the grandma. Gam Gam was also the grandma in Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, Cloris Leachman.
Yes.
Is that how you say her name?
Cloris
Leachman.
Leachman.
Very interesing name.
And she's also dead.
I know. She was in You Again. She was like second place to Betty White, but like one of my favorite old ladies.
Oh, her. Well, I didn't really pay attention to Cloris. Yeah, I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. Anyway, should we get to the personality test?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
that thing.
So this test is by Rachel Stroll, a BuzzFeed contributor. And the title is Will Accurately Determine Which Our Flag Means Death Character You Are with This Quiz. All right, so question number 1. Just like you would expect any BuzzFeed quiz. Wait, so are you gonna take it on your side and then we'll just read out the questions?
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. So the first question is, how would you spend a vacation week?
And there's a picture of, oh, it has words. I thought it was just pictures. So it says relaxing with a nice book, exploring the area, hanging out with a friend, meeting new people, cleaning and organizing, vacation question mark.
Oh, I'm definitely exploring the area. Like, I have to find something to do.
Mine would probably be relaxing with a nice book or hanging out with a friend. And it's probably more than likely going to be hanging out with a friend because I barely see anyone during the week.
Wait,
It should be cleaning and organizing, but that doesn't happen for me.
Wait, actually, should we put in our guesses to see, like, which character we're both gonna get? I feel like you're gonna get Lucius.
Yeah, I feel like I'll get him or Reese. I feel like you'll probably get Taika or Leslie.
I will be
Spanish,
good with
whatever.
either of those. All right, so our bets are in. Pick a trope. There's only one bed, friends to lovers, fake dating, enemies to lovers, sent to kill the person they end up falling for, or second chance romance. Enemies to lovers, come on.
Ah, that's hard because I love all these tropes. I could do any one of them. I think my least favorite is there's only one bed because that's tacky and you can always just sleep on the floor or make your own makeshift bed. Friends to lovers, I kind of like because it's like, oh, they're buddies. Like, I don't really care for enemies to lovers. It's like, okay. Like, maybe it's just because there's no one I hate that I would want to get with that I'm attracted to. Second chance romance, I'm not into that. I'm going to have to say friends to lovers. Because fake dating, I'm over that shit. Because they end up real dating at the end of it. It's like they end up just liking each other. It's like you should have just done it from the get-go.
Yeah, personally, me, it's like friends to lovers and enemies to lovers are tied, but enemies to lovers is just more spicy, and I live for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like it, but it's just like sometimes I really do get tired of them hating each other at the beginning and just being like, just love each other already.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I like the certainty of knowing they like each other beforehand.
All right. Question number 3. Pick a career. Chef, journalist, composer, veterinarian, assassin, or CEO. Veterinarian.
I think everyone thinks I'm going to pick composer, and it's like composing is hard. I want to be an assassin, but I don't want to deal with like I'll pick composer. But like I would be an assassin if I didn't have to deal with legal repercussions.
Oh, yeah. Question number 4. Choose a Steed Bonnet outfit. These are all very nice outfits.
My favorite's the red.
I'm going to say his beginning outfit, the blue suit, is my favorite. Question.
Finish the sentence. People look at me with fear, love, respect, confusion, anger, delight.
I'd say confusion.
I'd also say confusion, but if I say anything else, it makes me sound delusional.
Yeah, I feel like I confuse a lot of people because I'm always like extremely quiet and people describe me as a cunt when I first meet them. And like my mom and I argued about it. Apparently I come off as a cunt to people and I don't mean it. But then once I open up, I'm like I'm me. So
part of me wants to say respect for the sheer fact that I'm a teacher, but it's like I don't know, I don't get it. But I'm pretty much me the minute you meet me, and that's just it. And sometimes people are into it, sometimes people aren't. And I don't know, a lot of people told me they found me intimidating and like really confident. And I'm like, I just don't shut the fuck up.
So, what's your final answer?
I guess I'll say respect. Shut up.
All right, finally, choose a ship. Boat, spaceship, friendship, free shipping, shiplap, or Destiel.
God fucking damn it.
Destiel. Destiel. Castiel deserves so much better.
Why was I immediately drawn to spaceship the first minute I saw it? Spaceship. Oh.
Did you choose your final answer?
Yeah, I chose spaceship.
All right. And what was your result?
I got All You One Day,
I want. Which one was that?
the black one who's fell in love with Jim.
Oh!
He has a really good. He's I love his accent. I could like listen to him talk all day.
Oh yeah, he is. I love his accent. It's very like posh, but also not posh.
It's very posh for someone on a pirate ship.
Oh yeah.
So it says, not only do you have a big heart, but you also have great leadership skills that are waiting for a chance to shine. Your level-headedness in times of turmoil and your devotion to those you care for make you an incredible friend. Sure. I'm not warm and cuddly, but I'm not an asshole to my friends. I mean, I am, but
But
I'm not
only
gonna,
once
like,
you get to
leave 'em
know
high and
them.
dry. I'm not going to leave my friends high and dry. I'm usually there for them, for the most part.
Sierra, I think you're gonna be very amused with what I got.
Is it Blackbeard?
No. Who's your favorite character?
Lucius?
I mean, wait, your
Steed?
favorite? No. Wait, who's? You remember that one guy that you were always commenting about?
The mixed one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got Roach.
I love him. He's so funny. I love him.
It says you are extremely enthusiastic about the things you love. Instructions are not always your thing, but they align with your passion, but when they align with your passions and an opportunity to shine, you follow through with pizzazz. Oh Jesus, Sierra!
You got me right in the middle of taking a pull from my vape.
Oh my God, Sierra!
I was taking
die.
a hit, you ass.
Don't die. Not
I
yet.
love him. Now I know what his name is. Instructions are not your instructions.
I mean, yeah, story of my life. That's why my bosses always hate me. But you know what? I'm still gonna figure out how to get it done, and quickly and efficiently.
Efficient. Take efficient with a grain of salt.
Oh no. You know what they say? If you want something done quick and quick,
You want some?
if you want something done quick, you just find the lazy person and have them do it. Anyway.
Sorry, I was looking at some of the quizzes, and some of them ain't it.
Next.
All of it is like 3 or like would you rather, or it's like it's not even like take a break from rewatching Bridgerton and take these 13 quizzes.
Oh my God. Sierra, that's you.
Oh, pick a song from each Disney movie and we'll tell you which Disney princess you're most like.
Wait, should we continue on with the list on the doc, or should we just...
Yes, but I'm going to add this one to the list.
Okay, add it to the list. Our next personality test is which Johnny Depp character matches your personality?
I forgot I was on a Mac. And I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't copy. I work with Dells all day and I wonder why I can't figure out my
Cat Ava. Zing!
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
Shh. Okay. I'm back.
Let's go, Johnny Depp. Place your bets. I personally hope I'm the Mad Hatter.
I want to be Jack Sparrow so bad. He's always been my favorite character of Johnny Depp's.
Is Crybaby also on here? Because I will also take Crybaby.
I have no clue who else is on this.
Let's find out. Probably Willy Wonka's in there because he was on the picture.
Oh, yeah. Which word describes you? Sad, silly, smart, or sneaky?
Mine's either silly or smart.
I was going to say either sad or silly.
Me?
No, for me.
Oh, yeah. I can't decide. Should I do silly or smart?
I feel like we're both equally silly, and that's why we get along.
I'll do it.
I'm silly.
What's your career? Writer, detective, owner, IDK. IDK. That's me
Detective. I binge watch a lot of true crime documentaries.
Ooh, choose a
And
Johnny Depp
YouTubers.
movie.
Ooh. Okay,
Dark
here's the
Shadows,
options.
Sweeney Todd, Alice in Wonderland, and Sleepy Hollow. I'm going to go Sweeney Todd. I love Sweeney Todd.
Sleepy Hollow, definitely for me.
But I also love Alice in Wonderland. I'm going Sweeney Todd because that was just the first answer I gravitated towards.
All right. What is your main skill? They don't have captions, but the first one looks like a barber.
Mm-hmm.
The second one looks like a writer. The other one looks like Harry Potter. And then the second one.
Like surgery?
It looks like a sweatshop.
I'm gonna go for the one that looks like Harry Potter because I can't really understand the other pictures. And the more I'm looking at it, I think the one that's a barber. I thought it might be like a person looking in your ear with one of those little weird tools.
I'm going to say the barber since I'm a hairstylist.
I'm gonna say Harry Potter because I don't understand the other pictures.
All right. Guess who I got?
Who'd you get?
I got Edward Scissorhands.
Guess who I got?
Willy Wonka.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Come on! I wanted Jack Sparrow.
Ooh, you're wise and great at negotiating. You like to be in charge, and you're good at it.
For Edward, it says you're a bit out of the ordinary, but you're lovable and fun to be around. You're quirky and resilient.
Aww.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Is mine correct? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's correct.
This is the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
All right. Should we just skip the
Teenage
what kind
Mutant
of?
Ninja Turtles.
All right.
We had this conversation in our group chat, and I believe I am Donatello.
I don't know which one I am because I haven't watched it since I was 8. Okay, so question number 1. What do you do when you're preparing for a mission? 1, meditate. 2, practice your moves. 3, run through the plan again in your head. Or 4, relax and grab something to eat. I'm relax and grab something to eat.
I am also relax and grab something to eat. But I also run through the plan again in my head. But yeah, relax and grab something to eat.
Yeah, same. I'm running through it in my head while I'm relaxing to eat.
True.
All right, pick a hobby. Yoga, reading, cooking, or I don't have any hobbies.
Reading.
Yeah, I'd say reading too, because I read a lot of Wattpad.
I'm actively working on the Bridgerton series.
Which of these enemies are you more worried about? Shredder, Krang, Repo Mantis, or Hypnopotamus? Well, automatically I'm not afraid of Hypnopotamus because that's a funny pun.
That sounds like a Mass Singer name.
It does. God, I don't remember what any of the enemies look like. Shredder.
That's probably the Repo Mantis right there in the picture.
Yeah, because that looks like a praying mantis. Okay, Super Shredder just looks like a samurai. Yeah, I feel like I would be afraid of that.
Shredder's like their main villain, like the Joker. Like they have other villains, but Shredder's the one that like comes back.
Let me look at Krang. Oh, fucking Krang. Actually, no. Wait, is Krang the...
Kronk?
It looks like a little brain. Fuck no, I'd smash that shit. Okay. Shredder.
Pick a quote. Well, that was easy. Dude, you got to make it to rehearsal. Oh my gosh. I have always liked Cowabunga.
Well, on a daily basis, I always quote, that was easy, from the Smosh video from like 2006.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
The one with the elf.
Yes, that was easy.
Going to the mountains, going to the mountains, go, 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 go to the mountains.
The one thing I miss about Smosh was the Christmas specials.
I miss Food Battle so much.
Mine is the Christmas special because because I still quote it to this day. That basically, Ian and Anthony were talking as puppets, but Anthony wasn't there, so it was just Ian talking with their puppets because they had a Christmas special where they did puppets. And so Ian's like, well, this is this. What do you think, Anthony? And the guy who's not Anthony, it's just a shot of their puppets. He goes, Anthony Padilla. I just quote that so much. Like, Anthony Padilla.
Oh my God. I still know word for word, stop copying me, their video.
I know the Pokemon theme song.
I remember, like, discovering them when they still had the website, Smosh.com.
I discovered them when they did Twilight in Real Life or something like that.
Oh, I remember I discovered them in 4th grade, and I was looking for this viral video. I don't remember if I told you this. There was this viral video back in the early days of YouTube called Food War or something, where it was a stop motion of different like food items just massacring each other and like being blown up and shit.
So not Epic Meal Time.
No. And so I looked it up and it brought me to Food Battle 2008. I clicked on it and was obsessed up until Anthony left because then I was too heartbroken to watch them any longer.
Oh yeah, that's about. I was right in like the meat of Smosh. It was probably 2010.
Oh yeah,
because it was like they did like Twilight in Real Life or something like that, and they were like, Edward, do you poop? And they did like a super sweet 16 for Edward, but he was turning 116. And he like said, I asked for vanilla cake, and then like smashed a chocolate piece of cake in a guy's face that was playing Carlisle.
Oh my God. Do you remember the Easy Bake Oven video?
God.
That video, I remember that was my favorite video for such a long time. And then him just folding up the calzone.
My favorite will always be My Strange Addiction, Honey Boo Boo. And he's like, I think he is addicted to Honey Boo Boo. He's like, a big Kalo mine.
Big time fool, Squeamy Jamie.
Big fake foe, Squeamy Jamie. It's like, what? It's my go-go juice. You got a little caffeine drink, hot sauce.
Gasoline, Sprat.
Bug fake foe, Squeamy Jamie. Oh yeah, the Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna go with Cowabunga because I don't know much of the show.
All right, question number 5. Pick a pizza topping: pepperoni, mushrooms, extra cheese, anything. You're not fussy.
I'm gonna go extra cheese.
I'm gonna go pepperoni. I'm a basic bitch. I'm also very picky.
Same.
For how fat I am, I should not be this picky. Um,
Same.
all right, question number 6. Which of your family members do you find the most annoying?
Raphael. No, Leonardo.
Which one was the asshole? That was Michelangelo, right? No, that was
Michelangelo
Raphael.
was the short one with like who's fucking sarcastic as hell. But mine's Leonardo because he's so grumpy.
Which one was like the leader, the big brother type?
Pretty sure that like Leonardo and Donatello, I think, were like the main leaders.
I'm gonna say Leonardo. Pick a type of turtle. Spiny soft-shell turtle, red-eared slider turtle, ornate box turtle, or just no.
I just want to say no because it was there.
Honestly, I'm
ornate
10.
box turtle.
I'm just gonna say red-eared slider turtle.
What weapon are you best at using? I'm gonna say staff.
I'm gonna say walking stick.
They're the same thing, honestly.
Yeah. But also,
Half-daft.
Wait, no. The walking stick would break. I'm gonna choose staff. No, it's not letting me change my answer. Fuck. Alright, I'm stuck with walking stick. Alright, what
Got a
best
fucking cane.
what best describes your personality? Thoughtful, creative, serious, or oh my god. I'd say creative.
I'd also say creative, but half-daft is funny.
Yeah. Alright. And the final question. Someone tells you the hideout is under attack. What do? Rush back and sort it out? Find out what the problem is before you do anything? Get the other turtles to come up with a plan? Or panic and ask someone else to sort it out? Panic and ask someone else to sort it out.
Yeah. I'd either be running back to kick some ass, or I'd be asking someone else to sort it out.
Alright. And who did you get?
Donatello!
Wait, I got Donatello too!
You're the team's scientist and inventor, and you're always coming up with new plans. You wear a purple eye mask, and your weapon is the bow, a kind of staff. You're always looking after your fellow turtles and finding clever ways to defeat Shredder. Nice.
Oh, I have purple hair. We both have purple hair. Holy shit.
I thought Donatello was the red one. I wanted to be the red one.
All right, should we do the Disney song one and then move on to the newlywed game?
Yeah.
Yes!
Make it stop.
Ziggy, shut the fuck up!
Honestly.
Ziggy, shut up!
In summer. If I get Snow White, I will kill myself.
All right. So, pick a song from each Disney movie and we'll tell you which Disney princess you're most like. This is by Swift Like Taylor 11.
If I will take anyone but Belle, Ariel, or Snow White.
I will take Tiana, Merida, or what was the most recent one?
Mulan? Oh, most recent? Moana?
Or Jasmine. I'll go with Jasmine.
I feel like for me, it would probably be Mulan, Pocahontas.
Pocahontas too. I love her.
Yeah, it'd be good except for like the early ones. Let's just see what we got. Choose a song from Frozen. Let It Go, For the First Time in Forever. Do You Want to Build a Snowman? In Summer. Mine is In Summer. I love that song.
I'm gonna say Let It Go just because I like Idina Menzel's high note in it. All right, choose a song from Pocahontas. Colors of the Wind, Just Around the River Bend, If I Never Knew You, or Savages.
Just Around the River Bend.
God. I'm stuck between Savages and Colors of the Wind. Fuck.
They are savages, barely even human. I haven't watched Pocahontas in so long. I could fuck with Pocahontas right now.
You want to watch it tonight?
Yeah, but we should probably finish the prom too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'd rather watch Pocahontas.
Yeah. All right, I chose Savages.
I think you'd enjoy the prom, and I think you like. I've only sat through the prom like once or twice. It's one of those movies that I think you should see, and I think you'd enjoy, but not necessarily one you need to watch over and over again.
Yeah, no. All right, choose a song from The Lion King. Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, Be Prepared, or I Just Can't Wait to Be King. I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
I just can't wait to be king.
The young Simba kid, he has an amazing voice.
He has a voice. And it's just such a catchy tune.
Yeah.
And all the sass from the bird really does it for me too. A rather uninspiring thing. Oh,
I just can't wait to be king.
Those
Jesus Christ.
But do you still wait for me, dream giver? Just around the river bend. I love that part.
Choose a song from Beauty and the Beast. Belle, Be Our Guest, Beauty and the Beast, or Gaston.
Gaston.
Honestly,
no one's thick like Gaston. No one thick like Gaston. No one's neck is incredibly thick as Gaston. I know those weren't words. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gaston.
Also, Josh Gad's version. Oh my god, I love him.
That was the best version. It just
occurred to me that I'm illiterate and I haven't spelled it out before.
Honestly, like, I know I'm gonna get attacked for this, but the Beauty and the Beast live action is so much better than the animated version.
It was. It truly was.
TikTok,
but like the animated version was not very good.
TikTok, you can come after me all you want, but we all know it's fucking true.
Let's get a real tea. You want some real hot tea? Everyone's so obsessed with Disney Renaissance. Not that good. I'm not a fan of Disney Renaissance. I prefer current Disney to early 2000s Disney.
I feel like
the non-musical era of Disney.
I feel like it only really started getting good around Aladdin. Or what was first, Mulan or Aladdin?
I think Mulan. No, Mulan was in 97. I can't remember when Aladdin was.
Aladdin, I feel like it was around that same time. Hold on.
I feel like why do I feel like Aladdin was like 93 or something?
1992.
I have a knack for like being able to guess the year of movies. It's weird. Or
so yeah,
in the ballpark.
I'd say around Aladdin was when it started getting good.
Yeah, I like Mulan and Aladdin, but it's like what really did it for me was Hunchback of Notre Dame. I know I said non-musical Disney, but like Hunchback was my favorite, and then like Tarzan, Brother Bear, like all those really good ones. Dude, I also really enjoy Encanto and Turning Red. I love Turning Red.
Turning Red is such a great movie, and it called me out so fucking hard.
Truly. Like it really got everyone. Like it got the fangirls. Did you know that the OMG girl, the blonde girl who saw Maylin first and was like, "Oh, and did you know she was diabetic?"
Wait, what?
She has an insulin pump on her arm. In one scene.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she's diabetic. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, like in that movie,
I love that
you saw
like such a little thing that no one would have noticed, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
That in that movie, there was a lot of things I've never seen in like animated Disney movies. There was the hijabi girl with the hijab, the Muslim girl that was in the store when.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
And then I don't think there's ever been a diabetic, even side character.
No, I what I like about it more so is like it's not a focus nor a part of the story. Like I like how they treat that completely normal. It kind of reminds me of After, where there's like a lesbian couple, and it's like not even like people don't bat an eye at it. No one's like, "Oh shit, lesbians." Everyone treats it like it's normal. And that's what I prefer. It's like they're not even the focus of the movie, and no one even cares that there's like a lesbian couple over here. But you're like, "Oh, cool.
It's
Two
like our flag.
girlfriends."
It's like our flag means death. Like everybody's so cool with everybody being gay
Yeah,
on the
it's like
ship.
it's when they treat shit like it's normal, not make it a spectacle. It's like, "Oh shit, this girl's diabetes." Neat, you know?
Yeah, we're filming. She always does this.
She really does.
And guess who she let into the room?
Satan.
Yes. Anyway, also, what was I gonna say? But I remember in one of the beginning episodes of Our Flag Means Death, Blackbeard's first mate was threatening to tell everybody Lucius was gay, and then Lucius was just like tapped one of the pirates on the shoulder, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gay," and he was like,
No one
"Okay."
cares. Yeah, I love when people treat it so normal that it's like not even an interesting part of the story.
Oh yeah. And that's what I think what made it so shocking too when Blackbeard and Steed finally like confess their feelings for each other.
Cuz it's like it's not like a big revelation. Some things where they have that added layer of holy shit, I'm gay upon finding out they're in love with their best friend. There's like that whole extra thing of like, oh God, I'm gay. What does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I like that they're okay with being gay, you know? Excuse
Yeah.
me. Like, I like that it's like the gay part doesn't bother them at all. It's like, shit, I'm in love with my best friend.
Oh god, I already have family members replying to my the fuck?
They heard what you said about Beauty and the Beast.
No, but I reposted something about
Abortion?
those
I saw
people about the people trying to overrule Roe v. Wade.
Yeah. That's a whole thing that I don't even like, a whole can of worms I don't feel like opening. But I will say one thing that's 1,000% true. The only thing, like, abortions have been around since you can honestly cut this out if you want, but abortions have been around since the dawn of fucking time. They just weren't always safe. Like, they were always a part of it. Like, I was watching Rain, and Rain is based in the 1500s, and they are sending some chick off to get an abortion. Like, you only ban safe abortions, people will still try to get them done in any way, shape, or form.
Honestly, and it's literally like you can ban abortion all you want. People are still going to get fucking abortions. And it's not just the babies that are going to be dying now. It's going to be the mothers dying.
Yeah, what people don't realize is like it's not just the coat hanger thing or the vacuums or anything like that. It's people are going to like get people, they're going to fall downstairs. They're going to get people to beat the shit out of them until they miscarry. It's like it's not just the coat hanger and they just go and that's it. It's like some people are so desperate they're willing to get the shit absolutely beat out of them.
I remember there was this video that I saw online. I don't remember what channel posted it, but it was about this woman in Texas who she couldn't afford abortion, so she went over the border to Mexico and bought these, I think they were like kidney stone medications that induce miscarriage. And she just took it at home and just like had the miscarriage.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to run into a lot of suspicious numbers of non-viable pregnancies.
Yeah, and then my fear too is that now people who are having actual miscarriages are going to be accused of trying to get an abortion and are going to be thrown in jail.
Oh yeah, the one thing that I'm nervous about is like all the possible people being born with drug addictions because people are going to be trying to do all kinds of drugs to get them out or to die or something.
Yeah, and I mean, just look at fucking Ireland. They had abortions banned up till like, I think it was like mid to late 2000s, 2010s. I mean,
Technically, it's always been legal for us. Everyone just has their own goddamn opinion.
yeah, and the thing
Roe
is,
v. Wade.
too, in Ireland, it was illegal, but what they would do is they would fly to fucking London, get the abortion, and fly back home. Like, that's not gonna stop shit.
And it's like it's such an easy trek for them to go to London, you know?
Yeah. It's literally a fucking, what, half an hour plane ride?
Yeah, it's nothing. Like they can catch a ferry.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. It's like at the end of the day, I saw this video that really did it for me, and it's like at the end of the day they're like, you can have your religious beliefs, but they are not my religious beliefs. So do not make it that it is against your religion or for your religion. Because frankly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about your religious views and how you follow your religion. You can follow your religion till the day you die. You can definitely not give abortions because of your religion, shit like that. But because your religion believes this, does not mean that I have to adhere to a religion that I don't follow, nor follow it to my expectations.
And if you really want to think about it, like, we're just becoming the, what's it called, where it's like Islamic law, where like Taliban take over and enforce Islam.
Sharia law.
Sharia law.
I think.
It's just Sharia
wrong,
law,
sorry.
but for Christianity.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous because, like, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about what Jesus has to say about this. I really don't.
Jesus was friends with fucking prostitutes, and we all know that he was at least bisexual. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't give a flying fuck if we returned those kids to sender.
Honestly, I'm just so annoyed by it because it's like... Because, like, if they didn't have the religion argument, they would not have a leg to stand on. And at the end of the day, why do I keep saying at the end of the day? But the religion shouldn't be a part of it.
Exactly.
Separation of church and state.
It's literally in the fucking Constitution.
They would not have a single leg to stand on if they would shut the fuck up about the Bible.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't even doubt if any of them haven't even read the Bible.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated because it's like, your religious beliefs are not my beliefs. I don't adhere to your religion, so I do not follow the same standard of morals and living that you do.
Yeah, no.
This should probably get cut out because we'd probably die. But
anyway,
I'm frustrated.
Back to the...
Choose a song from the... I'm going to say it again so then it can cut off and be clean right here.
Okay.
Choose a song from The Little Mermaid. Part of Your World, Kiss the Girl, Under the Sea, or Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Ooh.
Mine is Poor Unfortunate Souls because since I was a child, I've always wanted to play Ursula.
I'm gonna say Part of Your World because I'm a basic bitch. Also, you want to know something funny that I just found out?
What?
You remember that documentary I was talking about, I Am Divine, about the drag queen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They based Ursula off of Divine.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I've heard that it was based off a drag queen, but no one ever really went into detail. But now that makes a lot of sense that it is Divine.
I mean, I'm sure Divine would be proud of it.
Oh, I know. Everyone's so mad about like new Disney when like old Disney is like, there's a character based on
a drag queen that ate dog shit in a movie.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this one over here, like, here's a song about a priest singing about how he, like, God, if you, like, watched Hunchback of Notre Dame above the age of 12, you can see how rapey he is.
Oh, honestly.
And he sings a whole song about being tempted by her. Yeah, Disney.
But
we
tempted by
can't
Esmeralda?
show pads. We can't talk about periods.
Tempted by Esmeralda?
Yeah, like Hellfire is all about how he feels basically he's just like can't fight his temptation towards her. So unless she chooses to be his girlfriend, he's gonna kill her.
We love straight white men not getting their way. Choose a song from Moana. How Far I'll Go, You're Welcome, Shiny, or Where You Are.
That's a hard one.
I'm going to say How Far I'll Go.
That's what I'm gonna do because that's like my go-to karaoke song half the time. I do love Shiny though.
That is a good song.
Oh God, choose a song from Encanto.
The Family Madrigal, Surface Pressure, We Don't Talk About Bruno, or What Else Can I Do? Oh my God, it's a tie.
Say Surface Pressure.
I want to say Surface Pressure, but yeah, Surface Pressure.
It's hard. Oh God. No.
Emele no Lilo from Lilo and Stitch, Into the Unknown, Almost There, I'll Make a Man Out of You.
It just says choose one last song, by the way. This is the hardest thing anyone has ever made me do.
Princess and the Frog is my
from
ultimate.
The hula, I think from the no, that's Hawaiian roller coaster ride.
Emele no Lilo.
Well, no, I'm not so sure.
Emele no. Is it the one from? Oh, Ghana. I don't speak Hawaiian. I can feel Hawaiians just dropping their phones.
I know. Like, any of them are actually listening?
Is this Hey Mele
Yeah,
no
it's
Lilo?
the beginning credits, isn't it? Yeah, it's the beginning credits.
Almost There and Hey Mele no Lilo are honestly though really great songs, but The Princess and the Frog is my favorite Disney movie, so I'm gonna say Almost There.
It's also my favorite Disney movie.
Which one are you gonna choose?
I chose Almost There.
Same. All right, I got Cinderella.
What?
Just like Cinderella, you're super kind, friendly, and always willing to lend a helping hand. You have a beautiful soul and a big heart.
Okay.
Who did you get?
Mulan.
Oh.
Like Mulan, you're tough, brave, and always up for a challenge. You'd do anything to help the people you love.
I couldn't even get Tiana. What the fuck?
Tiana. I got some hush puppies, Tiana. Woo, that smells good. I love that beginning part where they're just like, hey, everybody, I made gumbo.
I made gumbo.
She's so sweet.
All right, it's time for the newlywed game.
We're going to see how well we know each other.
We find out we know absolutely nothing about each other.
The thing is, we've talked about everything under the sun except like the basic shit of like what our favorite stuff is. You know what I mean?
We were joking about like, we don't even know each other's favorite color, and then I was like, "What's your favorite color?" Like purple, and she was like, "No, it's green."
This is gonna be hard. See, that's the thing about me and my friends. It's like I've known friends forever. Some of my really good friends forever, or like we've talked about everything. But it's like I couldn't tell you what your favorite I couldn't tell you what your favorite color was. Like I could tell you all about your childhood trauma.
Here, let's do the silly questions.
Okay.
Question number 1: What was your worst job?
All right. All of them.
Wait, do I write down my answer or do you write my answer? Like, how does it?
I think the other way. Like,
so we write down our own answers?
I think we write down each other's answers.
Okay.
I want this to go away, please. I don't think my pencil is whatever it's called. Oh, it's loading. You're a liar. There's my eraser that took forever to find. Ugh. Ooh, that's a pretty purple.
All right, let me know when
Okay,
you're
I'm
ready.
Okay, I was just picking out my color for my marker because we're
All
both
right.
iPad kids.
Ready? One.
So I write down your answer.
Yeah, write down your answer for me. I definitely know your least favorite job. We talked about it a few times.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Okay.
She said Wendy's, which is true. I hated working at Wendy's.
And she said that one hair assistant job. Yes. But
We both complained.
I also would have accepted my job at DSW.
True, true, true.
So 1 point for each of us. Should we mark it down or just fuck it?
Just fuck it. We're just having fun here.
All right, question number 2. Who cries more during movies? I feel like that depends.
But who has actively cried the most?
I feel like
Oh, it's beautiful.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
We both said ourselves.
I mean, I don't think I've seen you cry that much during movies.
I accidentally started crying during that one movie where I was like, I was just hanging out. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, wow, I'm crying. Excuse me.
Wait, which one was it? West Side Story?
Well, I did cry during West Side Story.
Oh,
What?
we both cried during West Side Story.
Didn't we cry? Didn't I cry during Hairspray randomly?
I feel like you did, but I don't remember why.
I don't know. Something like tugged at my heartstrings. It was like a really happy moment. And I was like, oh, but I don't know if it was Hairspray. It was something we watched recently.
I don't know. All right, so we both lost on that one.
Did we, though?
All right. Let's see.
Woof.
What was your first impression of each other?
Mm.
All right, I have mine down.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I thought you were annoying?
Yeah. It says, thought she thought I was annoying. I don't know. She never really talked much because we started being friends by being in a group chat. So when we were all talking together, she didn't really talk much. And I was doing a lot of the talking, and I thought it was annoying. What
Honestly,
did
I
yours
had no.
say? Could not read it.
Oh, I said I had no opinion. You were just there.
That's kind of how I was there, but I'm like, she doesn't like me, does she?
Yeah, we didn't really talk at all. And then one day Maggie just left us, and it was just like,
Yeah, they
well,
just left us alone in the group chat, and we were like,
I feel like every situation where I've met my best friend was just like that. We were just alone, and then we just started talking for hours.
Oh, here we go. Or like Maggie, we would all three of us, sometimes four of us, would watch movies together. And sometimes Maggie would just dip randomly in the middle, and we'd be like, what?
All right, let's go to another question. Let's see. What's your shoe size? I definitely do not know this, but I'm just gonna assume we're the same shoe size.
Ready.
I am ready. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
I said 9.5 or 10.
I said 10 or 11.
I'm a 10.
I'm a 10.5 to 11. Depending on the shoe.
I'm like a solid 10. Like almost every 10 fits me. Like I can't really do 9.5s or anything like that.
So we both got it. Wait, what size are you again?
A 10.
Okay, so we both got it right. All right, next question.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. All right. Let's see. God, there's nothing good.
There really isn't. We could go back up to the personality questions and see if there's a good one. That was horrible drawing.
All right. What is your favorite movie?
Depends on the day, honestly.
I feel like this is impossible, but if it's close to right, then we're right. Like, if you don't hate it, then...
Are we writing our favorite or your favorite?
You write down my favorite, and then I write down yours.
Okay.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, action. Flowers. Oh, come on.
Like the prom that much. I wouldn't call it my favorite movie by any means.
I wouldn't call Flowers in the Attic my favorite movie by any means. Wait, what's your favorite?
My favorite movie. Ugh, that's a hard one. Depends on the day or like genre. I guess my favorite movie of all time at this very moment, I'd have to say, I think I always go back to Cry Baby or Dirty Dancing, Havana Nights.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like it depends on the genre. Like,
Yeah, it really depends. That's a hard one.
I feel like the movie that I go back to watch the most. God, I don't know.
It's a hard one. 'Cause there's a lot of good movies out there.
I mean, I guess the one that I watch the most is The Princess and the Frog, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or Jojo Rabbit.
The one I watched the most? Ugh. I don't know, honestly. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, and wonderful when we're together. Could you hear that?
That little burp. Like stomach noise.
It was a fart.
Alright, here's an interesting question. Um, who is more likely to spend more than they can afford?
Fuck. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I said me.
I said myself as well.
I
Because I thought you were calling my ass out.
oh no. I definitely do like I was this close to buying tickets to see Spies Are Forever in New York in October.
Without any idea of how to get there.
How to get there, who I'd go with, if I'd go with anybody. Honestly, I'm willing to go by myself. Just for the dopamine boost.
I hate traveling by myself. I'm always afraid I'm going to die.
Oh, I've been going to concerts alone and traveling alone since I was 18. Actually, no, 17. No. Yeah, 17.
When you were 18.
Who is your favorite musical artist?
That's another hard question.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
I guess I'm going to write down my answer. No, I'll write down.
Are you going to write down my answer?
Yeah.
All right. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
Damn.
1. Wait, you're kind of right.
You're right. I mean, it is Louis. I do love Louis more than life itself.
And I do love
Louis
All Time,
Tomlinson.
and I do love All Time Low. I've seen them live like 5 times.
I've seen Louis live once, but that's because he's only been on a live tour once.
Honestly, I'm surprised we got those ones right.
Truly. Like, I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, it's probably Louis.
All right. Should we just do a couple more questions and then just, I don't know, do whatever?
Yeah, I still want to do some assholes because I want to get angry about something.
Yeah, we'll do a couple more, then do Am I the Assholes? All right. Who is more likely to accidentally electrocute themselves?
For fuck's sake. That wasn't a bad one.
All right, I'm ready. Ziggy,
Okay.
shut up.
This is bad drawing, but I tried my best.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I said me because I have.
I also have.
You've. Yeah, I'm surprised you're still alive sometimes.
I mean, we electrocute ourselves for fun in that one class. So when I was in 8th grade, we had this technology class, and he took this old rotary phone and wired it up with some screwdrivers, and he would have each person on the end hold a screwdriver, and then we would all get in a circle and hold hands, and we'd make a circuit. And basically he would roll the circuit, and you basically went as long as you could until you couldn't hold on anymore, because once you got all the electricity going through your veins, it like tenses up your muscles and eventually your fingers just can't hold on anymore.
All right, final question, and this is one that I'm coming off the top of my head. Who is your favorite drag queen off of RuPaul's Drag Race?
You're not going to get mine.
I don't think I'm gonna get yours either.
Okay.
All right. 3. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I feel like both could be correct. All right. 3, 2, 1. I said Jinx Monsoon or Bianca Del Rio, and she said Ginger Minj.
I do love both of those people. I do love Bianca Del Rio, but my favorite is actually Nina West or Sugar Cane.
Oh, they're good too.
Nina West is everything because she was so funny in her season and was wrongfully kicked out, as well as Sugar. But she also is now playing Edna Turnblad on the tour of Hairspray.
I wouldn't say that my favorite drag queen is Ginger Minj. I do love her. She's one of my top ones. But I would probably say that like my all-time favorite is Alyssa Edwards.
What the fuck is going on here on this day? I used to do a really good impression of her, and then I don't know. Like my friend Cody and I would just sit around and do our impressions of drag queens, and he would just die looking at my Alyssa Edwards, and I can't remember it to save my life. Because I used to really go for it.
All right. Are you ready for Am I the Asshole?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole? All right. Am I the asshole for not forcing my daughters into twin stereotypes?
Oh, God, here we go.
So I, male 35, have an identical... I have fuck. All right. So I, male 35, have identical twin daughters, 12. My sister, female 31, has always been really into twins, especially because of how big Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were in the 90s.
Jesus Christ.
I can already see where this is going. So she always gets my daughter matching stuff, or the exact same thing but in different colors, and has never put into consideration that they are different people with different personalities. Oh my god, twins can have different personalities?
Whoa, twins can be different people completely?
Honestly, my brother and sister are twins, and like they are the most opposite people in the entire fucking world.
Yeah, I have so many friends that are twins, and it's like every single time I'm like, you're a twin? I'm like, oh yeah, you are.
So she always... Oh wait, no, I already read that part. Now, I'll admit my daughters are very similar and have similar interests, but that doesn't mean that they want to be considered a package deal and dress identical like little baby dolls.
I know, right?
So yesterday, she took them to get a pedicure and get some sandals for an upcoming huge family event that we're doing. While my daughters refused to get matching sandals, my sister was disappointed. I told her I didn't blame them. They would get their shoes mixed up if they were exactly the same, and my sister huffed and said, I never want them to match. And I told her, no, I don't treat them like a stereotypical twins who need to be matching and best friends. And then I told her it's probably a good thing she doesn't have twins because she wouldn't be able to form her own personality. She didn't say anything, but my mom texted me saying it was wrong for me to say that. What I said to her But I said, yeah, it's probably stepping out of line, but my girls don't need to fill everyone's twin fantasy. My sister doesn't
Honestly.
talk to me, so am I the asshole?
No, your kids are your fucking kids.
Yeah, no, just because she has a weird fucking thing for Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen doesn't mean.
Also, what grown adult gets butthurt because they don't want to, like, who gets that butthurt over the fact that they just don't want to wear matching sandals?
Yeah, that's fucking weird, honestly.
Yeah, and it's like they're 12 years old. At this point, they shouldn't want to match. I mean, it's cute when they're little toddlers and babies. It's kind of cute. But like as 12-year-olds? No.
Alright, next one. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother to ever be alone with my baby and wanting to limit contact?
Probably not.
I feel like there's a valid reason. Um,
That's what these ones always have like valid reasons.
I am 32 weeks pregnant and I'm having stress and anxiety about needing to have constant conversations with my mother about her babysitting to the point where I almost cannot talk to her for my own mental health. My husband and I have agreed that she can't be left alone with our baby once born unless someone is with her. We have also discussed that we don't want her around our child as often as she wants, multiple days a week, due to her current and past behavior and issues that occurred during my childhood. Makes sense. My mother and I have never been that close. She has depression and anxiety. Growing up, this manifested in behaviors such as bulimia and constant manipulation. She also often lied about things whenever she behaved poorly to make it not her fault. She also has undiagnosed Munchausen syndrome. Growing up, something was constantly wrong with her. Every night, she either had headache, backache, etc. Anything so that she could get sympathy. This caused a rift in our relationship, especially as I got older and realized this behavior was not okay. This is not something I want my child around on a regular basis. The other issue is that she was diagnosed with glioblastoma 4.5 years ago. This is a terminal illness which most don't survive more than 2 years. While we are lucky she is still here, the initial brain tumor left her with deficiencies including short-term memory loss, impulsivity, and gait issues. She used to be a runner but has stopped all exercise and is now at the point where she can't do things like get up off the floor or even up from a chair without almost falling. No. How is she supposed to take care of a fucking baby if she can't even get herself out of a chair?
Yeah, like if it was like I would say no just to that condition. Like it's not an insult, but it's like you can't carry a baby.
It's like also there's a difference between someone being like in a wheelchair and taking care of a baby and like having not being able to like lift themselves up or having enough strength to do so
Yeah.
while taking care of a baby. No.
And it's just like I can understand like it's slightly like a little when she says things that have happened in my childhood. Like there's some things I would forgive with that but it's like if they didn't show any sort of change, I would be like, yeah, no, why should you?
Yeah, no. Also,
like,
I feel
just hate. Sorry.
Sorry. What were you gonna say?
I just hate when we read these stories about the moms that like were like shitty raising their kids and then feel entitled to have a relationship with their grandchildren. It's like
No. No.
It's just so frustrating.
And also, if you're that sick to the point where you can barely walk, why would you want to take care of a baby?
Honestly, like you can hang out with a baby, like be the grandma, not the.
Yeah, be a grandma, go visit the baby at your daughter's house, do whatever. She doesn't need to stay the night.
Or like be there during the day when they're at work. Like,
yeah.
It's like, why would you want that?
I don't know.
The frustrating thing for me is like if my dad tried to like come back and be like, yo, I want to hang out with your kids. I'm like, hell fucking no. Like, what makes you think I would let you around my kids when I don't want you around me?
Yeah.
I just
Her
hate
doc.
when they like grandparents care more about the grandkids than their actual children sometimes.
Yeah. I feel like that's the situation most times. Like they realize they fucked up with their own kids, so they want some kind of redemption with their grandkids.
Maybe apologize to your child and move from there instead of trying to redeem yourself through grandchildren.
Yeah, no.
Just an idea.
Her doctors have told her that she can do things to improve, like walking or physical therapy, but she refuses to do anything due to depression and her love for sympathy she gets when she seems more frail.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your whore mouth. Just kidding. Um, she has made up many excuses for not getting help and sought multiple opinions from doctors to find one that will label her disabled, but none will. This has my husband and I worried that she won't be able to perform basic childcare needs. Uh,
Exactly.
obviously. Like, just cue, what's his name from Harry Potter? Obviously.
Obviously. Snape.
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 I've never read or watched more than a couple.
Yeah, I'm like a casual Potterhead. Like, I know what my house is and I know the basic info, but I never read nor watched them.
The only ones that I watched were the first movie because an ex-friend forced me to watch it, and then the one with Moaning Myrtle.
That happened to me, but my friend and I were hanging out and we decided to go to the movies, and whatever was at the movies, it was The Prisoner of Azkaban, and I cried. I bawled. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but someone dies, and I bawled.
Didn't, like, Snape die, or was it Gandalf?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore. I don't
Gandalf
fucking...
is Lord of the Rings.
They're literally the same person, just different names.
They really are.
Okay. Her doctors have also told her that to help with short-term memory loss, write things down and then review them. Again, she refuses. My husband and I worry that even if we write down instructions for childcare, she'll just do what she wants and then she won't remember what she did. My family thinks that we are being too harsh on her and that we should let her watch our child when she wants because we don't know how much longer she'll be around. They also think we're being ungrateful that we aren't accepting help. We aren't saying she can't ever babysit, but due to the issues in my childhood and her current status, we don't want her constantly taking care of her child, and no way do we think can do it alone. Am I the asshole for not wanting my mother to ever be alone with my baby and wanting to limit contact? No, you're not the asshole. You're just being a
No,
parent.
she is by no means entitled to watching the baby whenever she wants. She is not entitled to your child.
If I would say, like, if she was able-bodied and, like, could take care of the kid, then, like, maybe let them babysit, like, once a week or something, like once every 2 weeks, like whenever you're like absolutely desperately needing it. But no, like with the brain tumor and all that, her issues, no.
It blows my mind that the family is even on her side. It's like, do you not see that she is unable to pick up a baby pretty much?
Well, I mean, they're probably from the same generation that considered like smoking while pregnant not a bad thing.
Like that scene in Hairspray where they were like drinking in the bar and toasting to the fact that their baby was a boy.
And then it's just like, aren't they so glamorous? And then cut to them smoking and drinking margaritas.
God, it's so annoying. It's just like, you are not entitled to my baby. Also, you are not able bodied enough. Like, you can't pick up nor take care of a baby, and you refuse to help yourself.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I feel like this could be like a Munchausen by proxy syndrome. Like, she could hurt the baby and then be like,
Yeah, because that can happen. like, I'm pretty sure it's a rare thing, but it has happened in history. Like, what's her name? That nurse in England who killed like 10 babies.
Or like imagine when the child is older and she uses that Munchausen thing and like does some shitty shit to the baby and then the baby's like, "What?" And she's like, and then she plays the victim or something like that.
Yeah, no.
It's just that this woman does not sounds like kind of a manipulator.
Honestly.
It's like I'm frustrated sometimes because it's like sometimes I just don't have time for people who don't want to help themselves. It's like I understand not being able to help yourself, but like her not wanting to help themselves is so frustrating to me because it's like if you could just accept, like, I understand it's hard and shit and it takes a while, but like the whole thing with the Munchausen syndrome is like she loves the sympathy and blah blah blah, and it's like maybe this just comes from a person who doesn't understand that mental illness because I don't personally enjoy being pitied or sympathied, like if I can help it.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just coming from someone who doesn't have the disease, but it's just like there's
I think
something
that's
she could do to help herself.
it's also like I feel like that's just being raised different too, because like in my house, like if you like when I broke my wrist, I was literally told like you're just being dramatic, like you'll be
No, that's
fine.
exactly what happened to me. My mom's like, "Stop crying, it'll hurt more. Just calm down. It's all the adrenaline." And then it got really swollen, and that's when shit hit the fan. I forgot we both broke our wrists. Left or right?
Right.
Mine was also my right.
I had to learn to write with my left.
No,
I couldn't,
ugh.
but
No, it was my left. Never mind.
oh. Okay,
I
so
only
here's
remember because we had a project where we were supposed to do our hand, and I couldn't trace my hand because I had a cast, and also this is my there's no other way to say my fingering hand for the French horn.
I'll censor
My
it.
hand that controls the valves. I couldn't like because my hand was so small and I was in a cast. I couldn't reach over the instrument and play it correctly, so I had to like play it on my lap like this.
Oh, I remember when I broke my wrist. I was in middle school and I went to a Catholic school, and I would have to write with my right hand because like
The
this
devil.
hand is useless. Um, so I remember at the end of class one day, Sister Barbara, she called me up to the front and she looked at my wrist and was like, "Oh, that's why your handwriting is so shitty."
When it was broken?
Yeah, she didn't realize my hand was broken, so she came up to ask me like why my handwriting wasn't legible.
Oh, she thought someone else was like reading, thought someone else was doing your homework or something?
No, she was just confused why I went from very neat handwriting to like can't even read it handwriting.
How far up was it? Because I had enough room to move my fingers. I probably could hold a pencil if I tried.
Well, mine was like wrapped around my hand and then like up to here.
That's about where mine was.
Yeah.
It was about like halfway to my elbow, and then like and then like it was kind of like a fingerless glove kind of moment. But my
Oh,
thumb wasn't covered either.
I still have the cast. It's at my dad's house in Michigan, but I still have it.
My mom refused to let me keep it because it smelled so bad. Because I remember not, it was like a few days after I broke my arm, we went out to the forest and were like fucking around, and I got mud all over it. And
Anyway,
then
I found it.
sometimes I would be taking a bath and I would just dunk it to see what would happen. I'm really
All right, you want to go through a different one for our final one?
I'm listening.
This one is marked asshole. It's am I the asshole for telling my daughter that I can't compete with her stepmom and that if she can't cope with it, she should live with her she should live there full time.
Oh God, I can't compete with her stepmom. Okay.
15 years ago, I, 19 at the time, dated this guy, Mark, 25 at the time. I got pregnant after a few months with him. I wasn't ready for a kid, so I gave Mark full custody of our daughter, Natalie, now 14. And I'd visit a couple times a year. Okay, so barely made an effort to be in her life.
Oh
Love
yeah.
that.
This is a mom. This is a mom.
This is the mom, yeah. Mark is from a good family and already had a great job when we first met. She quickly climbed up the ladder and was able he quickly climbed up the ladder and was able to give Natalie a very privileged life. When Natalie was 2, he met Amy and they got married when Natalie was 4. Natalie and Amy have always been very close and Amy is very involved in her life. She's room mom, head of PTA. Oh, room mom, head of PTA. She was the soccer coach, the softball coach, head of the theater guild, and found a way to be part of everything Natalie was involved in. Okay. You act like that's a bad thing. I don't know. She also drives Natalie to school early in the morning so they could stop for breakfast first, and she packs Natalie's lunch every day. And not something like peanut butter and jelly in a bag of chips. She makes Natalie steak or quiche or lettuce wraps with a side of salad with homemade dressing, fresh fruit, and homemade dessert. Holy shit.
Good for her.
Amy's really, like, going
If
hard.
she has the time to do that cooking, good for her.
Natalie doesn't understand that the only reason Amy is able to do all this is because she doesn't work and she doesn't have to do much around the house. They have cleaning service come multiple times a week. I recently got an apartment close to Mark and Amy's house, and I have Natalie 1 week out of the month now. It was pretty hard for both of us at first. Hold on. Natalie had a hard time understanding that we're not stopping for breakfast before school, and the best thing she's going to get from me for lunch is a turkey sandwich, cookie from the grocery store I work at, a bag of chips, and an apple. She was also not used to the fact that she has to clean up after herself. Natalie was... Why does this remind me of that one lady from Good Girls? The short one.
The wee lesbian?
The wee lesbian, yeah.
God, now I can't remember her character's name because I've always referred to her as the wee lesbian. It's not Claire.
Claire's
Because there's
sister.
Michelle, Erin, Michelle.
Wait, we're not talking about
Orla?
Dairy Girls. We're talking about Good Girls.
Mae Whitman.
Mae Whitman, yeah.
Annie. That's Annie.
Annie. I thought you were just making fun of her because she was tiny and looked like her.
No, I heard girls and went off. Michelle.
Wait,
So
what
your
is it?
fault, Michelle.
That is Claire.
Her name is Claire? Because it's
Yeah,
Orla,
the wee lesbian.
Erin, Michelle, James, and I guess maybe that is Claire.
Yeah, it is Claire. It's C-L-A-R-E, not C-L-A-R-I. C-L-A-I-R-E, like the
You
store.
just stop while you're ahead.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Natalie was here last week, and we were already not getting along because she had an event at school that week that she told Amy about and not me, but refused to clean her room, and because I found out she's been throwing away the lunches I make for her and asking Amy to bring her lunch since she started staying with me. She had a sore throat on Wednesday, and I let her stay home from school, then started to get ready to leave for work. When I was about to leave, she made a comment that Amy always stays home with her when she doesn't feel well. I said it's a sore throat and that she'll be fine, but she got an attitude and said that I should try and be a good mom like Amy. We ended up arguing, and I told her that I can't compete with Amy and that if she can't handle that, she needs to go back to her dad's house. So she called Amy to pick her up, and I haven't heard from her since. I was supposed to take her out to dinner this Saturday, but now she doesn't want to go, so I wanted to know if I was the asshole. I feel like it's kind of nuanced because she...
What was that?
Jesus
I accidentally
Christ.
opened a Snapchat.
I feel like it is kind of a gray area, though, because, like, she didn't really make much of an effort to be in Natalie's life in the first place. So
She also
Amy,
didn't make much of an effort to like meet her in the middle when they were living together.
yeah,
Like she was
also,
being kind of an asshole. Like the little girl was kind of being an asshole as well.
yeah, like she also does have to work, so I can't understand her like being frustrated that she can't stay home and take care of her kid because she has to work.
Yeah. But it's like it's always a shitty thing to call anyone a bad mom. Like I carefully use bad mom cuz it's like that's there's no bad moms. I mean, there are, but it's like don't use it arbitrarily.
Yeah.
And it's like if it's like I don't even care. It's like I'm glad Amy has that time to cook like that and make lunches for her. That's totally chill with me. It's like I I think I would have to sit the child down and explain like the differences between. But it's like I think it would be a hard transition for anyone to like go from living with someone who does this and does that at 15 years old to go live with someone you see 3 times a year.
Yeah. And
And it's like
then
she
to
gave up so quickly.
yeah, honestly though. I feel like she just didn't I feel like in her eyes she was putting in an effort, but
Not
to the
really.
outside she wasn't really putting in an effort.
It's like if you truly wanted your daughter around, like she
You could
didn't
have
really
visited her you could have visited her at least like once a
more.
week growing
Or
up.
like have a transitional period where she comes and stays with you for a little bit, goes back until like she starts living there full time. It's just like, but I understand it being like you expecting certain things, even though it kind of makes you a less good person. Like, if someone's always cleaned up after you, I'm not saying it's the right thing, but it's like, yeah, if someone's always cleaned up after you, you're gonna expect people to clean up after you. Like, it's not a good thing. It's not like a good thing that she doesn't pick up after herself, but you gotta admit that's what she's been used to for the past 15 years.
Yeah, that's like putting a Rockefeller in. That's like putting Paris Hilton in a middle class house.
Yeah, honestly. And it's like, there are ways they could have met in the middle. They could have sat her down and said, listen, I know you're used to these things, but it's a little different here. Like, you're going to have to pick up after yourself. We don't have a cleaning service to come and pick up your stuff. You're going to have to get these kind of lunches because I don't have time to cook these lunches. Or, like, meet in the middle somehow. Maybe she could learn to cook. Maybe they could cook together. Maybe they could go to the store and find things she might like, you know?
Yeah, like meet in the
Maybe
middle.
she could actually like collaborate with Amy.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
It's just like I think there were many ways to go about this, and I feel like she just gave up way too quickly.
Yeah,
But it's like that little
honestly.
girl was kind of rude. I would feel bad too.
Yeah,
Like my feelings would be hurt too, but but as an outside perspective, that's my 2 cents.
for the first time in forever.
Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know.
Well, now they know.
I know it
Say
all ends
you
tomorrow,
remember me.
so it has to be today.
Dressing in the sunset, babe.
That was two completely different tangents.
Mary.
You still have to. Well, what? This has been
I,
so much fun.
this. Oh my god, this is what spending time together, not watching movies, is like.
I don't want to give up the movies though.
The movies are fun, but also like this is different.
Thanks for coming back to our what? How does
Thanks.
one do an outro?
Thanks to Sierra's ex friend, ex manager who listens to this, or who is it that
Principal?
listens to this? Thanks to Sierra's one friend who listens to this and is our
Oh.
one constant demographic.
Yeah, thanks to the 2 boys that are obsessed with me who listens to this. Except the one who got a girlfriend. What the
Y'all are
fuck?
G's.
Also, sup Sierra and Ava, who will also be listening back at this because they find themselves hilarious.
Hey, girl, hey.
I do legitimately find our podcast hilarious and like entertaining enough to like actively listen to it.
Same. All right, well, I have to drop off my mom somewhere, so I'm gonna peace out, Girl Scout.
I wondered if you're still doing that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna leave in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, bye.